Joining us now is Washington Post media critic Howard Kurtz. Howard, good morning.
Good morning, Harry.
What do you think is going to happen?
Well, this cockamamie compromise that NBC cooked up was never going to fly, Harry. It was inevitable that Conan would walk. He waited 5 years to take over this prime real estate at 1130 and now to be evicted by the very guy he replaced. So Conan trying to get the high ground in this increasingly nasty mud fight, and clearly he's a marketable guy who does appeal to younger viewers and may go to Fox or some other outlet.
And, to his point of view, his real estate was damaged to begin with because NBC, by not having a viable 10 o'clock show, left him with no lead-in.
There's no question that the implosion that was the Jay Leno show at 10 o'clock, remember this was the program that was going to revolutionize primetime because it was much cheaper to produce, hurt Conan. But he has to take some responsibility here, too. I mean, television is a brutal business, and he did not put up the numbers. Younger viewers love this guy, but the traditional Tonight Show audience didn't take to his goofy skits, and he lost nearly half the viewers that Leno had, which makes you wonder why NBC kicked the #1 guy off the Tonight Show in the first place.
But that has always been part of their sort of strong suit, is this whole business of succession and grooming, the next person to come up and all of that business. This was been in the pipeline, for 5 years?
Right, it was like a presidential transition. The NBC achieved the rare trifecta here of ticking everyone off. I mean, Conan obviously very upset and humiliated, and he's going to bolt. NBC's affiliate stations are angry because their late local newscast really tanked when the Leno show couldn't put up those numbers. And Jay, who's going back to 1130 and who I like and I think can probably regain some of his audience, but he's been tarnished by this high-profile flop of a show that was ill-conceived from the beginning.
Well, I guess that becomes the question of the moment. Is Jay goes back to 1135, does that audience immediately go back and rejoin him again?
Probably not immediately. A lot of people have switched to Dave Letterman or to Nightline on ABC. It will take him some time, I think, to regain momentum. Letterman certainly looked happy last night. Of course, he's still miffed that he didn't get the Tonight Show back in 1992.
Right.
But he is trouncing Conan, and he must be looking at Leno, his old friend and rival for so many years, and saying, "You again? We're back to this?" But it is entertaining for the rest of us.
As debacles go in network television, where does this rank?
It ranks slightly behind New Coke. It really was a complete, total, self-inflicted wound to take the #1 guy off. And, you got to feel sorry for Conan, but I will make a prediction here. Lawyers are going to get involved. Conan will come away with tens of millions of dollars here, so he's not going to be applying for food stamps anytime soon.
Well, and that's my last question. For Conan, is it honor or money?
Well, obviously, Conan wants to be paid what he thinks he deserves under this contract. You have this game of saying, well, we didn't take the Tonight Show away from him. We just moved it to midnight because there's something in the contract where NBC has to pay him $45 million if he were to lose the Tonight Show. But I think a lot of pride is at stake here. He's a professional performer, professional comedian, and he's going to want to find a new audience, Harry.
All right, Howard, thank you so much for taking the time with us this morning.
Thanks.
We appreciate it.